is Sierra Ann. Welcome to his English country and English book to read today. Some Bertie Fangs story, and we're gonna do 34 chapter 2 and the end of chapter 3. Okay, one more time to the reading about it. Some Bertie Burp story, and we're gonna do 34 chapter 4 and the end of chapter. Oh, there's no more chapter right now. So tomorrow we'll read a new story, not a new book. Okay. And I'll do it for these 2 books and 2 stories. Here we go. First, you can read Bertie Fangs story, chapter 2. All that morning, Bertie kept an eye on Mr. Grunch through the window. And he wrote down everything he saw in the back of the Met's book. Vampire Report 9. 12 a.m. Grunch sleeping up later. 10:00 a.m. No vampire sightings. 10:35 a.m. Has cup of tea and a chocolate biscuit. Drink chocolates. And 11:12 a.m. doesn't visit anyone yet. And one more 11:30 a.m. goes into shed. One more 11:32 a.m. comes out with a milk and biscuits. After lunch, Bertie hung around in shed, hoping to spy the character. And it doesn't before Mr. Grunch appeared, whistling his usual scroll. It was Steel Dress's vampire cap. And Bertie ducked behind the shed out of inside. He heard Mr. Grunch unlock the door and go inside. A minute later, a cracker returned the back of a floating chair. He sat down in the sunshine and began to eat sandwiches. It will be very yummy. And what will Mr. Grunch was drinking? A blood. And Bertie kept to a corner of the shed and peeped out. Then Mr. Grunch was reaching into a bag. He bought an old green Thomas and poured something into a plastic cup. And Bertie gasped with a bright red streaming slightly. Blood! Eugene was right. There was no smacking and a horrible truth. Mr. Grunch was a vampire. Oh, I think it's a tomato juice or apple juice. I think it's not a blood. Because there's also some things red and gluey. And Bertie found Darren and Eugene was waiting for him at the playground. Blood? Said Darren. When he given a report. You sure? Of course, I'm sure. I saw him drink it, said Bertie. So, whose blood was it? How do I know? I told you he's a vampire, said Eugene. We should go to Miss Knicker. Oh yeah, she's really going to believe us, said Darren, and Bertie shook his head. First, we need him Fangs. We've got actually a probe. He's a vampire. How? Said Eugene. It's not drinking any of blood. Or mine, said Darren, and Bertie frowned, thinking hard. Where would Mr. Grunch hide anything he wanted to keep secret? The shed, cried Bertie. I bet there is all kinds of stuff in there. Like dead bodies, said Darren. Or succulents, said Bertie. And Bertie turned pale. But we're not allowed in there, and anyway, he keeps locked. And Bertie had forgotten that Mr. Grunch kept the keys in his pocket and never let them out of inside. Well, we have to wait till he's busy, he said. Then we'll borrow the keys and break into shed. And now chapter 3 right now, and tomorrow we started for chapter 3 and the end of chapter 4. Oh, the drawing says clothes for repairs. And in a boy's bathroom. Why is lead favorite players? Because it's broken now. And now, one more time, start reading about it. Some Dirty Birdie Burp story, chapter 4. And next day, Bertie waiting Petey up on break time. Ring the bell, started the class, turned it at a playground. Bertie doubled back and sleep across the dining hall with the kitchen. He pushed across the door and checked and coast clear. Miss Dinsburg was humming to herself for sinking back a room. He would have to move fast. And Bertie peeked over the fridge and opened the door. What is Bertie planning to do? And at the top of the shelf was a large bowl full of green salad. Ew. And Bertie pulled out a tin umbrella from his dad's fishing bag and put it in the lines. Inside a sea of wriggling grubs. Dinner time, boys, he whispered. And then a half hour later, Mrs. Sneaker sat down and to eat her lunch. He raised a forkful of green salad to her mouth and began to chew. Strange, she thought today. It tastes rather old, sort of salty and squishy. And he gazed down on the plate and something in the salad moved. And he raised his head and wiggling around. "Oh!" screamed Miss Sneaker. "Maggots!" "Oh, the maggots is inside a salad?" Oh, Bertie was inside it. But why's the maggots in the fridge? Her plate smushed on the floor. She catched her throat. Maggots, and just allowed in a whole mouthful to grab a junk of the water and get it down. "Miss Dinsburg," she screeched. Her hat dinner lady had come running. Everywhere she looked at the children were yelling, screaming, and putting her foot on the floor. And an orf was going on. "Look!" said Miss Sneaker, pointing her plate. "Look, I don't understand," screaming Miss Prince Pooh. "The salad is fresh in this morning." "Fresh?" thundered Miss Sneaker. "It's curling the maggots. You trying to poison me?" "I'm sorry, Miss Sneaker. It won't happen again." "You're right, Miss Dinsburg." From the head, "Certainly not." And the following Monday, Bertie was back in the lunch and queue once again. And the board today, a healthy menu with a vanished. There's no sign of Miss Dinsburg. Mrs. would have the back and tied up and hatch in a scribbly airplane. And Bertie couldn't make no more yucky beans spread and boiling broccoli. He thought, "A mash of gravy, here I come." And Mrs. was mood slopping a pile of spaghetti on his plate. And Bertie stared. It was sticky, wriggling and wiggling just like he clapped and hand over his mouth and his plate from his dining room. "What's wrong with him?" said Eugene. "Dunno," scrolled Eugene. "I thought he'd like a wormy spaghetti." Now, we end reading the Burp story, and tomorrow we read a stinky story, okay? And now, did it happen? And yours English country, come back some better books. Oh, a same book, but one book will be another story, and one book will be the same story, okay? And the Dirty Birdie Burp story will be bye-bye for now, and some very, very yucky foods will be bye-bye for now. And Miss Dinsburg and Mrs. Sneaker and Dirty Birdie and Eugene and Darren will be bye-bye for now, okay? And Dirty Birdie Fangs will be seen tomorrow, and the Dracula will be seen tomorrow, and the Vampire will be seen tomorrow, and Mr. Grunch will be seen tomorrow, and some kind of lots of friends will be seen tomorrow, and 2 books and 1 story will be seen tomorrow, and 1 story will be another story, okay? And you'll be very, very excited. And pick a favorite thing to my YouTube. And don't forget to thumbs up my YouTube. And bye, my friend. Have a nice day. Bye.